Everybody, welcome back. Really says no past on the paradox, huh? My bad. It's Northernlion. I'm playing Enter the Gungeon. So I want to kill the rat. Here's my thinking, okay? Why don't we play, and why don't you turn me loose? Yeah, turn, you know that song? It's a classic. We're gonna try for some rat kills. I'm gonna be honest, I don't 100% know how to do that. What I do know... That was just terrible. What I do know is we gotta buy the rat key, or steal it, I suppose. And we also have to find the rat floor, and I think the rat floor is located on the second floor or the third floor. I don't remember which one. It's one of those two in the middle. I always get the two floors in the middle a little bit confused, to be honest, because, you know, I'm like, you know, where's the Ammo Conda? That's a second floor boss. Where's the Cannon Balrog? That's a third floor boss. But they're, you know, not that big of a difference, I think. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. That's fair. What I'm thinking, like, character-wise... Wow, that was bad. Is I'll just go through the rotation, like, clockwise, starting from the left. So we'll start with the, you know, ye old Marine here. See where the world takes us from there. You're not a junk salesman. I have to be very, very stingy with my spending on this floor. If you'll excuse me, also, I feel like my mouse is, like, is weirdly... The cord is not as long as I want it to be. If you'll just give me a moment, there's nothing I could do, dude. This is pretty much the reason we took damage. It has nothing to do with a lack of skill. I promise you that. Cleaning off the mouse pad a little bit. It's just got, you know, a little bit of the grossies on it. You know what I mean. Dust. Which is, I guess, is that true? Dust is like 95% dead skin or something like that. I thought they were just like orphaned atoms. You know what I mean? You know, it's like a hydrogen molecule gets electrolyzed, and then it's like, what do? I don't know. I'll just become dust, I guess. I guessed. I don't actually believe that. I have a 4-year degree in science from an accredited Canadian university that until recently was relatively high in the rankings, but it's fallen off quite a lot over the course of my postgraduate years. Oh well. It's not like I'm using it for too much. Okay, so we're gonna do this. I don't think we're going to go to the special floor, but who knows, brother? Maybe. All the good Gungeon streamers do it, so, you know, it has to be right. That's not even being facetious, even though I said it in the facetious voice. Green chest, my opinion, worth opening. Brick of cash. Reveals secret doors. Yo. Really? Like on the map? Yes, on the map. That's pretty cool. No, this is not a secret room. This is the... Yeah, this is not my beautiful house. Maybe we haven't seen it yet. I thought this is a vanilla Gungeon item. I just don't remember what the tell is for a secret room. If there's like cash that flies out of the wall or something like that. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna try here. Let me, you know, don't get too twisted up right now over the fact that we've taken a little bit of damage on floor 1. As long as we can flawless our first boss, and I think we could probably do that even with the default pistol. I'm not feeling too bad about it. I am hoping, you know, here's how I see the chain going though. Secret room costs us a blank, gives us a chest. The chest has a boss killing gun in it that's applicable for this floor at least. We use that to flawless the boss. After flawlessing the boss, Well, I didn't really think about that. But, you know, we get a great item. The great item allows us to kill the rat easily, and I ascend to true godhood. I'm gonna buy a key to open that amazing chest. I'm sorry. It's got to be done. And I think if I... That's not the right room. I think if I don't find a secret room... Is this brick of cash? You're kind of... Or is that just particle effects? Dude, I don't know. That might just be lighting effects. Does the other room do that? Hold up. The other room does do that. Yo, it's brick of cash, dude. Alright, so now I got it all figured out, dude. Nothing could stop me. I am going to use a key to open a blue chest, honestly. And it's a passive bullet-based item. Zombie bullets. Occasionally refunds ammo when bullets miss. Honestly, no idea. And I've never had this Soul Calibur weapon before, but it seems fine. I mean, we always want ammo. Did that kill him in one hit? It's using 4 bullets per shot, but what the heck is going on here? I actually, again, if it's a Soul Reaver reference, it's lost on me. I didn't know what happened. I walked into one. Did we get our bullets back? We do. Does it do damage when we touch them? I honestly... I have no idea. Does it do nothing when we touch them? I have no clue whatsoever. But that was a good floor. I don't know how good the charmed bow actually is. We'll head down to the next floor. If we're gonna get the rat key, we need like 100 and something. Sorry, I just took a little sip of the potion there. I'm a very hydrated individual now. Chat mocks me for it. They say I didn't need to go see the doctor because I'm using the bathroom too much. I gotta tell you, I don't think I use the bathroom too much. I think I use the bathroom about as much as I would like to, which is a lot. Having to go to the bathroom and then feeling that relief that comes from successfully making it to the bathroom, that's a good feeling. So, honestly, there's one negative with this run right now. What is it? Well, there's one noticeable negative. No room clearing gun yet. We're still gonna use the... Ooh! Don't be here, dude. We're still gonna use the Marine Sidearm for now, which sounds like a great name of a Bond villain. Yo, huge. If we get a better room clearer, I would love to take advantage of it, but you know, we got obligations here. We got to make sure that we got enough money to stand a chance at least of getting the rat key. I don't know really what we do with it afterwards. We should probably look it up. You know, each one of these Gungeon videos is a pretty long, I don't want to say ordeal, puts it in a negative light, but you know what I mean when I say ordeal. I mean it takes a while, so we don't want to totally screw it up. Now, I don't know about that. Is there a negative to the Glass Lord? This might seem unnecessarily conservative, but I don't really want to have, like, play the glass guy. He gives me 3 Guan stones, but he takes my money. Now, the odds are he probably doesn't actually take my money, but I would just rather not risk it right now, because I also don't need his Guan stones, unless there's something cool associated with them that I'm not familiar with. You never know, right? So I definitely... Oh, hello. Even now, I'm not convinced that I want to open a blue chest there's no time limit on. You know, it's a relatively low tier of chest. We got him. We got him. One of these days, we got him. Who knows? Maybe we'll get better chests from other sources. You know what I mean? We're at 86 coins. I don't know. We might be like 130 to buy the rat key. Don't do it, dude. But the rat key has like a minimum cost as well. So here's the thing. I'm not gonna give this guy my money. Because if I give him my money, we can't get it back. We can get the other challenge back, but not this one, I think. Yo! Apparently, if you dodge roll, you can dodge an explosion. I didn't think about that. It does make sense. It's coherent with the themes and mechanics of the game up to this point. I just didn't think about it. That's on me. Well, it's looking increasingly likely that we will probably open up the blue chest. Yo, be cool, dude. So here's what I know about the rat fight. Because I have, you know, when streamers I watch play Gungeon, previously I kind of treated the way that people treat me playing Isaac. Which is not to be rude to either Isaac or Gungeon, for that matter. It's just, you know, people have seen a lot of it. I've seen a lot of it, even. So usually I just kind of had it on in the background, and then they'd say something that I disagree with, and I go to chat and I type "debated," and then they go, "Ryan, what?" And I go, "No, I guess." So I know that you go to the rat floor, you ride in that freaking minecart, you use a blank or something. You fight a rat that's inside of a mech, and then eventually you play Punch-Out, and that's pretty much where I'm at. So there's a lot to learn. I also know that the streamers, you know, of which I am one, I suppose, they had a lot of trouble with the Punch-Out section. And why wouldn't you? You know, very few people are going to sight read a Punch-Out section in a video game. You know, you got to learn the patterns. And the thing is, once you learn the patterns, if you ever lose again, you're a coward. But I don't even remember if you need to do something special to get to that. And then there's an advanced dragun, and it's a whole thing that I'm not completely familiar with. Okay, so we got 101. Literally enough to buy the rat key. Unlock something. Okay, so now let me alt-tab for a second, because I'm going out here. Rat key Gungeon. I want to make sure it's on 2nd floor or 3rd floor. It's a secret chamber in the Gungeon, accessed through a hidden passage found in the Black Powder Mine. The Black Powder Mine is the 3rd chamber. It is the domicile of the resourceful rat. Throughout the chamber, the player will encounter numerous rats holding candles. While these rats are harmless under normal circumstances, dying instantly upon player contact, they can be jammed if the player has curse. Okay, well, how to access? You will find a room with rats. Oh, dude, I didn't know the AK-47 does it. You do need blanks, and it's on the next floor, so let's not worry about that. Open the hatch with a nod key and enter it. All right, so, I mean, we don't have to worry about it until the next floor. I kind of hope we get a gun. And then, well, if the gun's great and it's a room clearer, then, you know, life is but a dream. If the gun sucks, we'll use it as a gun munch fodder with charmed bow. Seems sensible to me. If you could just let me touch these, again, I don't really know what they do, but let's... Yo, they definitely do damage. That's cool. Not necessarily practical in the moment. And not so practical when my shots immediately hit a wall right after I shoot them. But hey, nothing wrong with that, dude. We get ammo? No ammo, that's fine. The Crestfaller, I think, is good enough to keep. Okay, because we... Wait, did we not open... We didn't open, like, anything here. So I will open a blue chest. It's the Scouter, which is cursed, but allows me to see enemy health bars. I'm just gonna be honest. A brown chest... It's worth more dead than alive. Almost. Thank God the rat can't steal that. Okay. Okay. So what's going on? Well, I said, hey, 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 hey. Hey, I said, hey, what's going on? Well, to answer your question, we're looking for a room that has some rats involved. See some rats on the ground? Please tell me. Sure, we'll notice them. Only because I'm paying very close attention to the, you know, idea of them spawning right now. That was almost a yikesable moment. That was an extremely yikesable moment. Don't lose your armor, dude, because your armor could actually save you from having to use blanks. I mean, it'll cost you your armor, but, you know, it doesn't really matter if you don't have enough blanks to get the job done. Could you, like, just F off for a second? F stands for forget, in case Google's asking. Or you have young kids that are watching this episode, you know, family friendly, yeah. I mean, in terms of the swearing, for sure, but there's like mature themes that sometimes show up in the, you know, it's not just the swearing that you gotta be concerned about, I suppose. You also gotta worry yourself about, you know, what kind of themes are they putting out here? I'll open it. Gungeon ants. It's very similar to the fossilized gun, if I remember correctly. Easy. Just kind of like makes fire. I don't know if that's bad. You know, we're looking like real classic Gungeon right now, which classic Gungeon for me is not having one amazing gun. And it's got pros and cons. I know that the Marine gets an ammo drop. You know, I'm just kind of... I would prefer not to use the ammo drop on, like, the Crestfaller. And I prefer not to use it to make the Soul Caliber into a Rune Clearer. Or whatever the heck, the Soul Reaver into a Rune Clearer. I don't know, dude. It's a reference to something. Some kind of game with soul involved. Yo. It's a big win. I'll take it for the Crestfaller just for room clearing purposes. And I'll tell you what, you know, I got nothing against spending a little money on a challenge here. You can have a Casey. I accept your challenge. I don't mind the Casey, although it does carry what I assume is a permanent curse. Because we can get hit, it actually does not matter. That was the easiest task of all time. What do you have for me? Laser sight, king of the dot. Is it a hockey reference? Dude, Meat Bun is pretty good. Isn't it? It heals you and it's a damage upgrade until you get hit again. So about 1 second if you're me. You know what? I'm not a coward. What? Void Core Cannon. Critical Strike. I don't... Yo, it seems like pretty good. I'm kind of losing. Wait. No. No, my armor. I needed that armor. Was it worth it to get a key? I don't have a good answer for you, but I'm mad. Please stop summoning new versions of yourself, Ghost. I get it. HBO has a larger production budget this season. Please. I'm begging you. Stop! You're frozen. There we go. It's like the original managed to last till the end of the freaking world there. Where's my rats at, dude? This hasn't been a great floor for me. I still, to this moment, do not see any rats. I got stuck on the wall. Curse you, Gungeon developers, for making architecture with lips. I see rats. Red roses, too. So I believe if we use a blank, we should be able to see the exit here. Very thankful we got another key, and we're actually doing it. Potentially. Now, before I leave, I do want to fight the boss, and without any armor, we need to store a blank. So don't get too attached to the flawless. Of course, if possible, it would be nice, but may not be realistic. Instead, just be attached to the item you'll get when the room's over. Plus, you know, I don't know how the Void Core Cannon is, but, you know, the Soul Reaper, which is probably, again, not the name, but is the name I'm going to use. Seems like a pretty competent boss clearer up to this point. So I'm going to give the Void Core Cannon a chance. Remember, one blank. The shots do seem to home. That gives it a leg up. Maybe it's one of those weapons that's not that high tier just because of the fact that it's low on ammo or like slow reload time or something, because otherwise it's got a lot of positives that are difficult to ignore right now. You know, I put a lot of value on the idea of a consistent weapon. Just a weapon that's easy to use, relatively strong, doesn't require much babysitting. This one does require some babysitting. We have to reload pretty regularly, but that also describes just about every gun in every video game ever. It's a pretty good fight so far, can't complain. Probably like one more. Oh, I walked into the freaking fire. Oh well, it's okay. We're gonna get back to full HP regardless. Oh, dude. Shotgun coffee for a speed up. Let's see what it synergizes with. 5 o'clock somewhere. I don't know. If I'd been able to use the other blank, that's an easy win. So I know there's no keys required. I think we're fine on ammo, to be honest. No keys required for the, well, no, let me rephrase. There's no chests on the rat floor, I believe. Or at least no guaranteed chests. So we have our blank. I'm just trying to make sure. I know it sounds like I'm being overly, like, stingy, but it's like packing for not a vacation. Like now, if I gotta get on an airplane, you're a mimic, I think. No? Dude, whatever. I'll probably buy a key. Hold on a sec. I'll buy 2 keys. How do you feel about that? Why not try to get as strong as possible here? Okay, that's a turret. So you know what? I think I might... I want to, like, call in my ammo drop. I'll take it for the high caliber, honestly. I don't think it's a huge return on our investment, but we got to see what the Crestfaller does, too. Oh, I've never had it. Oh, dude, the Evolver. Apparently, it gets really, really, really good the more you use it. Anyway. It's like packing for your first vacation, you know? Like, now when I get on an airplane, it takes me 15 minutes. All I need to do, get yourself a little something, you know? A couple of pairs of underwear, a couple of pairs of socks. You're only gone for a couple of days, you're good to go. Am I just going endlessly? Ah, hello. So, secret room. Excuse me! You need one more blank? You need one more blank. Or do you just hold on. At the end of the secret passage, use another blank. Why? 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 I mean, I guess, alright. Sorry. You know, we learned something very valuable. Who would have thought it takes 2 blanks? Well, everybody who's ever played the game. If only we'd saved an armor, we could have made it. Or somehow gotten another armor also would have been fine, but... Well, I apologize. But I do, you know, in my own defense, I gotta say, I think it's a pretty justifiable mistake. Considering I've never seen that screen for myself, ever. And now we know, you know, 3rd floor equals never use a blank. You can remember it because Third Eye Blind has a song called Never Let You Go. So we can be like, I'll never let you use a blank you spent on the wreck. You wanna fight the boss. Need to have blanks of 3. You really only need 2, I guess, but... I know it looks bad right now. I mean, I don't think it looks that bad, honestly. But, I'm pretty sure the Evolver starts to get absolutely absurd. Might actually be like a gun that we could use exclusively. So I'm not sweating it right now. So we'll, you know, no promises on the Lich fight. I don't know if I'm a Lich kind of guy. I think I might just be a dragun sort of dude. But we'll see. We'll see how the run progresses. I'm very bummed. Sorry, I got the whey protein throat. I'm very bummed about the fact that, you know, we're going to be unable to fight the rat in today's episode. Life goes on, and, you know, we'll endeavor never to make that mistake again, but, you know, lesson learned. I'm more mad because I read the wiki article and yet, you know, still made the mistake, but, you know, it happens. Okay, go back to the Evolver. I'm just worried because I know if you don't use the Evolver for a little while, it devolves. So it's kind of like the Polaris, you know, the gun that if you don't take damage, it gets progressively stronger. But I think you can totally take damage with this and be fine, so... I'm offering, like, essentially 0 complaints about this right now. Plus, I gotta say, like, of all the upgrades you can get in Gungeon, one of my favorites, no joke whatsoever, is just a straight-up speed upgrade. So it's evolved yet again. Now it's a snail. I forget what peak evolution is. You might be asking, NL, how do you know about this? Well, I had it on Kate's stream. Even though we only did like 2 runs of Gungeon, you know, it learned a lot, apparently. Now we can also just focus, like, don't have to worry anymore about making sure, oh, I can't use blanks on this floor. You know, we can just focus on pure, unadulterated gameplay, which I would say gives us the best chance possible of having any degree of success whatsoever. Hello, Blank Lord. Little light on keys, as I'm sure you do not need me to tell you. Like I said, our pure focus on gameplay will doubtlessly help us. Oh, now we got, tongue. I remember. So this homes in. This might be peak evolution. It's basically just smothering the enemies. I think we could probably... Let's try using it for the boss. What do we got? Okay, well, it's going to be hard to miss him to begin with. I can't really look at the health bar. I feel like it could be going faster. It's also making the screen blink at a rate that makes my brain feel slightly weird. Not super weird, just slightly weird. But now it's like, I gotta fight him like this because I've come so far. I think that was one of my best fights ever. I thought we did a really good job there, to be honest. What on earth are you? I can wait. Gunner. I have no idea. Can you charge it? No. No, you cannot. Backpack not included. Seems like a good shotgun. Feel like on a run like this, we owe it the chance, you know? Like, it's doing a lot of damage. Certainly not as effective as our Evolver. So I'm gonna go back to that. Plus, I mean, it's just... Oh, it's evolved again, dude. It evolved... I remember now. This is peak form. It's the dragun. So, you know, stop getting hit, please. Now, I don't really want to use it all, but I also don't want it to devolve, so... Honestly, having found both secret rooms, or sorry, both item rooms and not having any keys whatsoever, I hate to say it, but I've already done it. I'm going down to the forge. The Geordie, as I call it. Not because of anything to do with the Welsh, but because it sounds like Geordie LaForge, you know, famed Star Trek character. Maybe you've heard of him, if you're a fellow nerd. He's the one who wears the disco balls on his eyes. And now, that's insensitive. It's a high-tech synthetic visualizer, okay? It's Romulan technology. For all I know, that might be true. I'm just saying the prop department might beg to differ. So I'm hoping for a couple of things. You know, maybe... Yikes. I mean, the dragun should be no problem whatsoever. This is exactly what I was hoping for, is ammo drops. If we could get a few ammo drops over the course of, like... this floor and maybe the next floor, but no promises. I'd be a happy man. I'd be overjoyed. Because I think that the Devolver by itself, I mean, really, it takes the game to a level that I'm doing a really poor job of showcasing, but the level it takes the game to is just don't get hit. All you have to worry about is dodging. As long as you dodge, you're safe, because the gun takes care of everything else. Now, on a basic level, that's probably true in all circumstances. But you know what? At least we can accomplish something productive here. If you are invested in the series, please leave a comment, tweet me, etc., etc. Do you want to see the Lich on an average Gungeon run? Or do you want to not see the Lich? Do you only want to see the dragun for time purposes, or, you know, you like seeing victories, etc., etc.? Let me know. I'd love to know what people think the default Gungeon path is. As always, I reserve judgment to follow my own destiny on this one. But I'd love to at least, you know, be able to factor in how people feel about, you know, some of the the enemies in Gungeon that are optional. I mean, the rat might end up in that camp, but I gotta at least beat the rat once. If not 1,000 times. You know, no promises. What the? It's a false wall, dude. He's dead. And he dropped the fossilized gun. Synergizes with Ant Villain? Or, no. Synergizes with the zombie gun. The zombie bullets. But how? I don't think this gun is bad, by the way. Oh, that's the wrong button. I don't think that gun is bad, but certainly not my number one choice if given the choice. What the heck are you, dude? The fat line. Whoa. It's like it's sucking the juice out of the enemies that it encounters. Oh, did I suck up something from a barrel there? No, I have no idea. Okay, so here's the thing. Oh, you know what? Gunner is from Goner, the video game. Published by Raw Fury. It's only when I saw the typeface I knew where we were coming from here. Dude, honestly, the sentry might not be 10 out of 10. But it's almost like a functional blank. I'm also going to be 100% honest with you. I am not going to fight the Lich. Because we'll die. And I know that sounds like defeatist, but I really just mean like, are you watching this game? If I fight the Lich, I'm gonna die. I'm content with the way this run has gone down, and I'm also content on it. Like, I'm not beating myself up too much over the dragun, or sorry, the rat key mistake, because who could have known except everybody that it takes 2 blanks? Honestly, I don't know if this is our gun. High caliber, maybe? Yo, like, I'm clearly just, like, out of Gungeon Fu right now. I know, you know, it looks like I'm tossing here. That's not really my intention. Just not playing super well. And I apologize for it. But a dragun win is still, that's like a C+ in my book. Wow, what a lucky dodge. It's not a 10 out of 10, don't get me wrong. But it's an acceptable performance, I think, as long as it's coupled with the Canadian special. The #1 seller. That's right, an apology. I'm sorry, and I'll be back to do better tomorrow. For now, I'm gonna take my scumbag victory. And I'm gonna get out of here, because this is a disaster. Oh my god. Get me out. I don't know, maybe by, this is a long shot. I was gonna say, by beating a run with the rat key, maybe I earned myself a cheaper rat key. Don't think that's how that works at all. Would a gun like this actually work? This is a question for all of you firearms and ballistic enthusiasts. I would assume, you know, this is like a Large Hadron Collider, but like when you shot the bullet, wouldn't the curve just like jam it and blow up the entire barrel? It would have to have like lubricated walls or something. And on that 2-word phrase, I should probably say thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more Gungeon in the future. I would really appreciate it. And I'll see you next time. See ya!